All right, back at volume of rectangular prisms. Today we're doing the next step. We have a missing side. So we should know that for volume, we're doing base times height times the depth. Well, one of those numbers is missing, and I'm giving you the volume this time. So as you can see right here, volume is 140 meters squared. Our base is missing. We have our height, we have our depth. So here is what this problem now looks like. We have our 140 meters cubed. That is going to equal, and I'm just going to put my multiplication dots in there right now. We do not know our base. We do know our height is right there. There's our 7 meters. And then we know our depth is 5 meters. So now our problem is all set up. I think this example will be good enough to just do one, and then you guys should be set. We're going to keep it with whole numbers for this. Again, practice on this with the whole numbers. You follow the same steps. So as we're going through this, we need to combine our like terms. So as I sit here, guess what? We have those two numbers set up. So we have 7 times 5 is 35. All right, we have that part figured out. Now we still don't know our base, but we do know our volume, which here is what we get to. All right, you guys might be able to look at this and not have to write this entire thing out. Perfectly fine, but we should be here. Okay, we're going to take the two numbers that we do know, multiply them together, and then we're going to figure out our other one from there. So here is what we have. Okay, we have a multiplication problem. So we have our two numbers that are being multiplied together, and they have to equal this one. Well, if this is a multiplication problem, we have to work backwards. So we're going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide if we're working backwards. Shout it out. What are we going to do? I couldn't hear you. What are you going to do? Oh my gosh, you guys are quiet. It's kind of nice. I'll get through this lesson. Doing the opposite of multiplication. We are dividing by 35. That's gone on that side. So we only have our base over there. And then here, we're going to have our 35. Okay, so here's how this is going to look. This is 140. So I'm going to set this up the right way. We're going to have 140 because sometimes we mix these up. 140 divided by 35. Okay, now our problem is set up. Now, since we always count by 35s, that's just what we do. We're going to have to figure out how many times 35 will go into that 140 evenly, okay, or without going over. And since we're dealing with whole numbers, hopefully I did everything correct on this. You guys didn't see my other video where I messed up and I deleted it. And this is my start over. That's fine. So I'm going to add 35 more. And I got 70 because there's my 10. I carry it. So there's my 70. So I know 135, 235s is going to equal 70. Okay. Some of you are looking at this right now going, oh, I know what the answer is. But I'll just show you all the way through. I'm going to add 35 more. There's 5 and 10. Well, there's 105. I'm not there yet. So I'm going to add 35 more. There's 10. Carry that one. You got 4. There's the 140. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 35s to get to 140. So that means that the base of this rectangular prism is 4 meters. Don't forget your label. Okay, going back to here, when I go, some of you probably just figured this one out. Here's 70. Well, one easy way to look at it, if you get rid of these zeros, boom, 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 right? You have a 7 and you have 14. How many times does 7 go into 14? Well, it goes 2 times, but you had to use 2, and 4, and there's your answer. Okay, so the missing side on this 4 meters. Set up your problem. Okay, get all your numbers in there, multiply the two numbers that you have together, and then do your answer divided by whatever you get when you multiply those numbers together. There it is, volume of rectangular prism, but one of those sides is missing, and you need to figure out that missing side when the volume is given. Good luck.